found a knife in my closet. They said she used to cut herself.
Around the age 15 and 16, they are really, really rebellious. They are angry with you. They're angry with the world because you took them from their parent.
I've had kids hit me, and I've had kids try to stab me with broken chairs. And
I've gotten calls all hours of the night. I've picked kids up in the middle of the night, and they've brought them to me in the middle of the night.
They'll get up in the middle of the night, and they'll get food from the refrigerator or the cabinets, and you'll find it like in their beds, under their beds. But that also comes from them not having food. So you have to understand they're not doing this to be stealing the food, or they're doing it because they don't want to be hungry. They don't know that they're gonna have their next meal or when that next meal is gonna come.
Like the girl I got now, every time you turn around, the police at my door because she's a runaway. And I just sit down and talk with her. I talk with her. I take her in the car. We just go for rides, and I just talk. And some of it stuck. Now she's fine. Police don't come anymore.
My husband used to say it's an ice cream day when our home would be so stressed and too much arguing and things not going right. He had this kind of thing that he went through. He'd say it's an ice cream day. We need to quit worrying about things and go get ice cream. And you know what? That was such a healing time.
So many people have given up on them already. He's been in 10 homes and 3 facilities. I am not about to do this to him again.
I listen to them, and I think that helps. They come to me when they want to talk about something, and I listen, and I think that's a big key.
Once a child learns to laugh, boy, you've taken a big step with that child.
We've had this kid, actually, who, let me ride the bike. I just know how to ride a bike. So he finally gave in.
Give him the bike.
And he had never been on a bike before.
Never been on a bike before. Never.
But he swore up and down he knew how to ride that bike, and he didn't even know how to sit on the seat or pedal. But he actually taught him how to ride the bike.
I take a lot of sibling groups, and you can tell that the siblings have been the one in charge. They've raised each other. And so I have to kind of step up sometimes and say, you get to be a kid now. You're going to go to school because you haven't been in school, and I'll change her diaper. Okay, let me. And after they do that for a while, they enjoy being a kid.
It's a struggle, but it's worth it. It's worth it at the end. I had a whole lot of kids now graduating from high school and going to college.
They finished high school. They are successful in their families. They're successful in their communities. And again, I think even more important, they can love, they can trust.
Well, we have support from my mom. We have the support from the Kids Peace staff. Anytime we want to talk to them, we call them, or they have an emergency number, or like in the incident of the other 2 kids, their psychiatrist was on call 24/7, so we called her, and she came and picked up the kids.
The agency is very good. The village is very good. I mean, I have no problem. Sometimes I get so stressed out, I have to go down and talk to them. Just sit down and talk with David sometimes. I have to talk and just express how I feel sometimes, And then we talk, and then I go back home, I feel better.
My 12-year-old, when I have someone that comes and they're scared or whatever, she just, like a little mother hen, just kind of steps up and says, it's going to be okay.
My biggest support system is my older children, both birth and adopted. And, was there problems? Sure there was. Brothers and sisters can argue and they cannot get along. Was it because they were adopted? Sometimes. But you get help and you educate yourself. And whatever happens, you know that you're their mom.
just have to show them that love. Just keep showing them that love and that they're safe and that you're going to be there for them.
And then you have to have love in your heart. You know, it's not all about money. It's not all about your home. It's about that child. If you can feed into that child, the child can feed in you, and he knows or she knows that you care for them, sooner or later they're going to come around and love you just as much. But you got to hand out that love first, you know what I mean? Because they come in and they don't trust nobody. They don't trust anyone. But you got to allow them to trust you and give them time to trust you.
You've got to make them realize you are part of this family. You do belong, you know, and I do love you just as I love all the children.
We still have contact with them. They call us and they come over. We have cookouts, have fun.
Yeah.
We go out to the parks. We try to.
We stay in contact,
We stay in contact
with
with
the kids.
them, with the kids, and
Yeah.
it's a pretty good relationship that we have with
Yeah.
them.
You know what? My husband passed away 8 years ago, and we were very, very close, and we both loved foster care. And I really thought I had gotten over it and that I was okay. But when I got back into foster care, I felt like I'd had a heart transplant. You know what? The benefit to Patty Phelps is indescribable.
I really, really enjoy working with the parents. I like helping the parents with what their needs are to get their children back.
There's always a need for foster
So we need a lot of foster parents.
There's always room for more foster parents. There's a lot of kids out there that still need a home and a roof over their head.
When you see the looks on the children's faces, what you've done for them, that's the world.
You know, you look into that child's eyes and you see that they need you, you know, and that love just pours out and everything else disappears. There's nothing else in your mind except looking into this child's eyes saying, please, don't do this to me again. I need somebody to love me. And I'm going to be that person to love them.
It is a great thing to do with your life.
Hey foster parents, you just won a Faith, Hope, and Love Award. What are you going to do?
We're going to Holiday World!